Cause like then
Oh,
like
it's
it's not
going
gonna
live.
be
It's
like
going live. Yo, it starts. It starts right. Did it start it?
no, I don't really see it. Yeah, I see things.
It's it.
Okay.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey guys. So this is Montgomery County Student Developers, basically a community designed for like developers.
Yeah.
And Steven, you wanna tell us about your site?
Okay, so we kind of like we post this in announcements or like news. So we kind of just like made a site. I mean, it was pretty simple. We just like took like a template, changed some things around, moved some stuff around. It's kind of pretty basic, yeah. Um, I mean, we don't really like know what we're gonna do with the site, but we're kind of just like hoping that like, um, if anyone's interested, we can just send them the site and like, they can read about it.
And the site was we also plan on making another site that's mostly by ourselves.
Yeah.
But moving on, we have our the information.
Yep. So we haven't actually finished all the information because we plan on having like information, mission, vision, stuff like that, like everything. So we actually only have like three things right now, but yeah.
Yeah, but like the so Montgomery County Student Developers is a Discord server where you can talk about developing, get help on projects, and claim bounties. Well, like right now, one of our projects is to create a programming language that would help a lot of like new beginners to like understand
Or just like
syntax more.
any level, yeah.
Yeah, and so basically for members that join, which is completely free and has no like you don't have to reach a quota or anything, but like you can participate in code bounties where we regularly post challenges for our members to compete to gain real life money. The money is usually not that big, but if we get more donations or anything, we would probably be able to give more out.
Yeah. I mean, we also like, um, I mean, for do you want to talk about our language more?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Sure. Okay. So basically, we actually already have like a Lexer for like a thing. Like, I'm not sure like actually any of y'all know what that means. Like, I don't really know what that means either, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we kind of like have already started developing a language. It's gonna be called Panda. We know it's like it's not gonna be like entirely new as like a language, but it's gonna be like it's going to take like some code. It's gonna compile it into a Python file, and then it's gonna run that.
It's like
So it's gonna be
yeah,
yeah.
it's similar to TypeScript, which if you don't know, basically is a transpiler that you write that like adds types to JavaScript, and if you run like TSC, it compiles it into a JavaScript file. So our mission is to connect developers in the MoCo area, the Montgomery County area, because we want to create a place where everyone can find help and talk with others.
Yep. I guess like, do you want to move on to something else, or should we talk about our vision?
You wanna read the rest of the mission?
Sure. So, our vision is kind of like talking about like we already talked about like anyone, discuss everything, seek help. And then we also kind of want to like introduce coding to a lot of new people. Like you don't actually have to like be good at coding, you know. So, someone just joined, but yeah. Okay. Anyways, we want to introduce coding to more people. Because like I think a lot of people think that like coding is something that like you have to be super smart in order to like do or something, but it's really not. It's like actually like anyone can code pretty much.
Yeah, because coding like it's mostly just problem solving, and the syntax you could always like search on Google because that's what most programmers do anyway.
Yeah.
So
All right.
you can contact us by joining our Discord server or emailing us.
Or email me, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like email, but like, we should switch it to like the actual like,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, just
yeah.
email. Also, Eric just joined. You want to introduce yourself, or is he still getting?
Hi guys, I'm Eric, another guy working here in this project, and yeah, I'm good at Python. I think I'm looking forward to helping some of you guys learn to code.
Yep.
Still working on this programming language that's like
Yeah. Do
Python.
you want to talk about your language more? Like, just talk about like how it's gonna work, etc. Because we kind
Yeah,
of talked about it a little
so
bit.
basically, we just started recently, so we're not really sure what's gonna be happening right now, but I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna have like small tutorials on coding and maybe occasionally some like small size classes, like one-on-one, maybe one-on-two, and occasionally we might do some fundraisers to, help support people and get people just started in coding.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And we if you looked in our Discord server, we also have a custom bot called Superintendent, which is probably down because I messed up in some code or some area.
Yeah, we're currently rewriting it, but
Yeah, but like we would be able to add many features like scores that basically tell you how active you are, how interactive, and like uh how you're like with like how you're like completing code bounties. You might get a point if you're getting completing the code bounties or anything, and you'd probably be able to get more permissions, and maybe if we get if we fundraise enough, we may be able to give away free servers.
yeah, I mean, we haven't figured out the logistics of like our rewards, etc. But we know it's gonna be pretty good. At least like something that you might like be interested at some point. Do you
Yes.
want to talk about like how you wrote the bot, etc. And
Oh,
like how you
so
contribute?
the bot is written in TypeScript. The old bot, which doesn't work anymore, but you would be able to use the GitHub flow by creating a pull request in GitHub. There's a GitHub link in announcements where if you add a pull request, I would be able to review it, test it, and all that stuff, and you would be able to be a contributor to the project.
Yep. Like I think before like I've actually contributed as well.
Yeah.
Basically, you just like open a pull request. You kind of like write like your own like commands or something. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. Do you have any other things we have to make on like the server, like on bots or stuff?
Oh well. Okay. So if we look at our so we need your support. Our this project is not gonna like this club. It may we're currently working on it, and we want to see how you guys react to what we do. So by like doing what you're doing right now, watching our meeting is like really great for us.
Yeah, you don't actually have to like watch it, just listen to it or like just have it on.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're also like planning on like making the code bounties more like formatted better because right now it's just kind of like a big like text.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. I think that's something else we're working on. Okay. I guess we can talk about I guess we can talk about our agenda or something. So like our list of things we want to complete next.
Yeah.
So like
So
our current priority. What is our current priority?
So basically, I am trying to work on the second part of the code bounties, the superintendent bot, to be able to take applications, so we don't have to use Typeform anymore, or and you would be able to add code bounties and suggest them through the bot. We're
Yep.
also working on our website, which would be hosted through GitHub, and it would be a lot more customizable due to we're coding it ourselves.
Yep. Um.
I want to tell you guys about a really great resource, which is GitHub Student Developer Pack. GitHub Student Developer Pack is basically it's basically it's like a group of companies coming together to give students who were probably broke, but like GitHub Student Pack gives you premium benefits to many companies such as DigitalOcean, where you get free credits and even free domain names. They could be very like useful when you're adding like when you're creating your own projects and your parents just don't want to spend money on useless things, which made it yeah.
Yep. So yeah, pretty much like you can find the pack. Actually, I think we can send a link, right?
Yeah.
You guys can find it. So yeah, it's at education.github.com/pack. You can like there you can see all the resources you can get. It's actually pretty useful. You can get like your own domain name, etc. Jaden already talked about a lot of this. Okay. I guess we can explain what else we can talk about.
Well, okay, so the main goal of the server is to connect developers and provide a support system for developers in case they don't know what to do, they don't know what to like do next. Sometimes there's these times where you really don't know what you're supposed to do. You just keep on learning syntax, but like you won't be able to apply them to anything. And so this allows you to find like ideas and projects to work on, and you could also gain inspiration from them.
Yep. I myself know a lot of people who like have like competitive programming experience, but they don't have like experience as in like making like apps with like JavaScript, etc. And like I know a lot of people who have like a lot of like coding knowledge in terms of like competitive programming, like they know all the syntax, all like the tricks, etc., algorithms, but they don't know how to like make like bots, etc. So we can like help them with that part, you know.
Yeah,
Go
basically, yeah. Oh,
ahead.
okay. Basically, we're trying to like get them started in different fields and mostly specialized fields. So if you already know the structures of programming, we can get you interested in different modules, libraries, stuff like, if you want to learn and make a bot or connect to another computer, web scraping, all that sort of stuff that doesn't really involve like um actual structures, but mostly just external factors that some people don't know how to use or don't have access to.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Also, do you want to talk about our amazing website logo, or not website logo? Server
Oh yeah,
icon?
yeah. Can you guys thank Liz for designing our server icon, which I
Unfortunately, we
like
don't
is
know her
really good.
socials, so we can't
Yeah.
really like
But
shout her out.
she's in the server and she's a supporter, so go say thank you if you for us if you have time.
If you have
S-
extra time, do you want to talk about like GitHub or
yeah.
like how to exactly like do a pull request?
I mean, like, there would be we probably could send a tutorial on uh, inside the stream chat if you could find one. But so like just moving on to other topics, like what we plan on to do doing in the future is we
Yeah, we
plan
kind of
on
talked about this already, but
yeah,
like
but in high
yeah,
school we could probably have a network of clubs that would be able to like host hackathons or anything for prizes that you guys might want. And so there's a lot of misconception about programmers being like nerds and being super smart. You want to talk about that?
I think sure, but we can first talk about like what can you explain what a hackathon actually is? Because some people might not know.
Oh, so in a hackathon, you don't actually like hack people or try that, but like so basically you're given like a problem and you're supposed to design a solution that would help that problem. And I and so there's a hackathon in December called Nucleoid Hack, and it's a really great first hackathon if you guys ever want to try it out. Uh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I guess I'm gonna just talk about like I guess we can give some more sites like that can help you out.
Wait,
There
no, we should.
actually are like a couple good sites for programming. Like I think like W3 Schools is what a lot of people use.
And leak code for like
Yeah,
programming and stuff, and the UASCO thing for like
USACO, yeah, or
yeah,
USACO.
yeah.
Um, yeah, but USACO problems are more like geared toward competitive programming, like especially silver and up. I mean, for bronze, problems can really help you with like the syntax, etc.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, if you're doing USACO and you don't plan on doing competitive programming, I recommend just looking at the bronze problem.
I mean, like honestly, at programming, at a face value is basically just problem solving. You
Yep.
just and like it just with computers, if you write something, it does it like super fast. Most programmers like use Stack Overflow and Google to check out syntax, so you don't need to memorize everything and stuff.
Yep. Actually, I'm pretty sure like 90% of what I do at, like when I'm programming is just like looking stuff up. Whether
Yeah,
it's like
yeah, yeah.
typing in my errors in like the search bar or it's like,
Yeah, no, like
doing
literally just open VS Code, and after that, like every error, just Control C, Control V. It's just
Yep.
yeah, but like Stack Overflow is like super like useful, and sometimes you just find like like articles from like 2009.
Yep,
It's
if
just
you have a
2009.
problem, usually someone else has had it like in like the world, right?
Yeah, but
But
like yeah,
yeah, which is why like you can pretty much find anything like on there. Since we have a couple minutes left, what do you want to talk about?
yeah, we can just like talk about some like just random
Um,
programming
I mean,
memes or something.
here's something that I kind of want to get out there is that like we wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
Yeah.
So we need the more people we have in the server, the more participation we have, the more messages sent per day, the more people just watching our streams, doing anything in general. Like you don't
Yeah.
even have to be actively participating. Just put like maybe one hand in, and we'll grow a lot more than we would if you haven't.
Oh, so Albert Gao, I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly, but thank you for watching the stream. We're basically right now we're explaining what our group does and how we can
Yep.
like help anyone else like who wants to get into programming. Yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah.
mean, we're kind of just explaining like what we plan on doing with the server, etc. I guess we can just talk about like how cryptocurrency works, because like for code bounties we stated like it gives money, but some people might not understand how that works.
Yeah, so we're using a bot called tip.cc, which basically you can earn cryptocurrency and give other people cryptocurrency through a bot. So you actually don't need a wallet or anything. You just need to
Yeah.
have a Discord account, which most people have.
Yep. So like you don't actually like so it's kind of like you don't actually need to have like a wallet. Yeah, as you said. So you don't have to worry about having to like go through extra steps to claim code bounties. Like you can just do them and earn the rewards.
Well, okay, to talk about like the tools that most developers use, we would probably talk about like Visual Studio Code, which most people use, but and there's like some meme around Vim, which is a fast way of coding, which makes it so you don't have to use your mouse.
Yeah, you can use everything with like keyboard shortcuts, etc.
Yeah, but there's this meme where like newer programmers don't know how to exit Vim, so they're just stuck in it.
Yeah, I mean, I personally have never actually like tried out to learn Vim. I heard it's like super fast if you actually get to know it.
Yeah, yeah. Like there's like a really good programming YouTuber named Ben Awad, which he basically just uses Vim, and it's like, and when he makes his like programming jokes, it's really funny.
All right. I guess since we have like 1 minute left,
Yeah.
we can talk about like, I guess we can talk about like what tools you use for like other languages, like, because VS Code it's kind of good, but like you can't compile like Python, etc. So like,
Oh,
what would you say like
so
use for Python?
you would probably like there's a you know JetBrains gives a free license to anyone in with the GitHub Student Pack.
Yeah,
And
even if you don't have the student pack, like it's still like you can still download his tools and still use them. You just will have like the extra features that are included.
yeah, yeah. So if you guys don't like understand anything we're just saying, we're basically just talking about like programming in general and what's the point of Montgomery County student developers. And if you guys want to join the club or like
Yep.
the group, we there's a link below that leads you to a type form, which you can fill out some information about yourself to make sure you guys are actually in Montgomery County, and we would apply so we would give you the role and you could participate in these things. I want to thank all of you guys for watching and listening, even though our stream is maybe pretty small.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thanks for listening.
yeah. Just overall, don't forget to give like extra suggestions to us so we have a better idea of what we should do and what our community wants from us. Because our goal is to help you, and if we weren't helping you, then why are we here, right?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you for
Yep.
being here.
Yep. So we're gonna be ending the stream now.
Our next meeting would be probably next week on Wednesdays.
Or do you want to do it in 2 weeks just so we have more content to talk
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
Yeah.
2 weeks. So the week after next week, Wednesday, 10 a.m. Same time.
So yeah, so November 18th, you may want to join.
Yep.
So we're if you guys have any questions, we'll be happy to answer them on stream.
I don't think anyone really has any questions. I don't really see any.
You guys have any questions?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you should ask.
So
Wait, yeah, so
yes, are you paying us money? Yeah, kind of. I mean, like you can get cryptocurrency, which is money, but it's not a lot. It's like each code bounty is gonna give you like 1 cent, pretty much. But you
but
don't actually need like a wallet to claim it. But honestly, it's just like it's kind of like a flex, because like you have like cryptocurrency, right? And it's not something that most people have.
yeah, and also if you finish like code bounties are mostly for learning purposes, but if you want to do them for prizes, when we get more like when we start a fundraiser or anything, we would probably be able to give like $1 or $5 for completing a code bounty. They're also
Makes sense.
all good for like all levels because we do easy, medium, and hard bounties.
Yep. It's actually kind of like a lot of people like they want to like learn like more coding. Like, let's say they've already learned like the syntax, but they don't know like what projects they want to do or like what like problems they want to solve. So it's kind
Yeah,
of like
yeah.
a point in the direction like, hey, you can do this one.
Okay, so and talk about like so basically we have meetings every Wednesday or
Yep.
most Wednesdays at 10 o'clock a.m. And since this is the
Um.
first meeting, uh we basically just talked about our group. So and future meetings will probably consist of more uh project related uh talk, and like we would probably stream some coding. I
Yep.
thank you guys for
I think we're a
watching.
bit over,
Yeah.
so I think just I don't think anyone else has any questions.
Yeah, okay.